Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. I'm a banking and a payment consultant. Today, I want to talk about a lot of the inquiries that we get from the entrepreneurs and people who want to get into the money transfer business between the United States and Nigeria. One of the biggest misconception is that they get a license in the United States and they can just then buy a crypto coin, send it across, on and sell it on Luno, get the Nairas out, and then just locally pay out. That is not allowed. I have done plenty of videos explaining this concept. You may want to look at this one in particular that will help you understand. But the basic essence is the same. If you get sponsorship in the United States for your money transmitter license, you then, how are you buying the coin? Is the money transmitter license giving you access or coverage on the coin itself? Most of them will not. Then then they suddenly say, if I have MTL coverage, let's say in the state of Texas, I can now onboard a client. Once I've onboarded a client, I will then just buy, that money will be given to me. I will buy a Bitcoin. Well, you've just taken custody of funds. When you take custody of funds, now you need to be licensed. The money transmitter license applies to the customer. It doesn't apply to you. So if the customer was given coverage on the money transmitter license, and when you suddenly buy crypto, now you have funds. Where is your license? And you can't just say, well, I'm just going to take it to Luno. Luno is not a money transfer operator. Luno is not CBN approved by Central Bank of Nigeria for remittances. And you can't even do this, my uncle is over there, or my cousin, or my mother, or my sister, or my brother is over there, and we'll just pay out from the local account over there in Naira. They're not money transfer operators. I have said this again and again. The movement of money from the origination to the termination is a licensed activity. So if you're signing a user on board in the United States, it must be under a license. If you're going to convert it to crypto and hold on to that crypto, you must be licensed. If you're going to transport it across the world into Nigeria, the party that will decrypt that crypto into fiat must be licensed, must be CBN approved. And when the payout is done in local Naira, that entity must be CBN approved. So you can see in this scenario, there are licenses required in 4 areas. The United States for fiat, crypto in the US, crypto in Nigeria, and fiat in Nigeria. So if you get just the coverage over here, I hear so many times that they say, oh, you know what? We don't need the other part. I've gotten taken care of. And when we probe, it's not taken care of. No US money transmitter license holder is going to issue you coverage if you take custody of funds, or if you try to do something like netting off. Everything is possible. You just have to be licensed. And if you don't have a license on the flip side, if you don't have a license in Nigeria, if you're not CBN approved, then my friend, it's not going to work. So, the thing that you have to understand is you may be very good in coming up with ideas. You may be very good in your hustle and in your game. But don't try to bend the system or beat the system by thinking of something that is, that somehow will absolve you of the money transmission laws or the requirement of holding a money transfer operator license. It doesn't. And if no matter how hard you try to put it or how you try to, circumvent the system and try to structure it, the fact of the matter is licenses are required. And licenses are required by people who are approved by CBN. So you can't just say, I have a small bureau de change. A bureau de change doesn't qualify you for international remittances. Their name has to be on the list of CBN approved remittance companies. And if it's not there, then chances are we can't work with you. So these are things you have to take into consideration. These are things you must be aware of. And you can't be oblivious about it and say, hey, I want to start a money transfer. Just give me a coverage in the United States and I will go. And I will, accept money via PayPal, accept money via Venmo. Here's another video. You need to look on that part of how you cannot just get money via PayPal or Venmo or Square Cash, etc. It's just not allowed by their terms of service and so forth. And I will then just take Stripe, another video you need to understand of how acquiring works in the money transfer world. And I will just take the money, get the money, take custody of funds, push the coins into Nigeria and sell them and make a profit. Most of the money that everyone is trying to make is off the official and unofficial Naira rate. Everyone knows about it, the parallel market rate. There may be a disparity of 100 or 200 or 150 or 112, etc. and everyone wants to get in on the game. Unfortunately, you have to be licensed all the way through, and only then the system can be in your favor. If you are interested in starting a service from the United States into Nigeria, and you would like to do it in a legalized manner all the way through, if you have the funds, and I've told this many times, the number is between $75,000 and $125,000 for the first year, and you want to do it in a legal manner, then get in touch with us. There's a contact form in the description below. Fill it out. I'd be happy to get in touch with you. There's also a WhatsApp. You can use that for business communication purposes as well, and we can talk about it. Till next time, this is Faisal Khan signing off.